Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Tulkas Plays Pokemon AshGrey. Last time we left off here, we had just made it to Viridian City. We have, of course, our signature Pikachu, and we actually were able to capture a Sparrow. So we did find out that even though, in case you didn't catch the first episode, this is a ROM of, I believe this is Fire Red Leaf Green Generation, that is based off of the Pokemon anime, the first season or so of Ash Ketchum's journey. So even though it is based off of the anime, clearly you can deviate in the gameplay and actually capture stuff that he didn't capture. So we do have a Spearow in the party, and I'm sorry that it's still dark. I think things would probably look a little better in the daytime. I may have to fiddle with the system clock because I do record at night so often that we may just have to yeah, I might have to actually change the system clock because I don't think there's an internal game clock I can change. And I'm a little bit confused because, as you might be able to notice, these are not the normal sprites or map layouts. And I said we were at Viridian. Yeah, this is Viridian, it's just laid out differently. Yeah, there's rockets at the door that I didn't see because it's nighttime. Okay, so we healed up last time. We should be fairly good to go. Some of this is just going to be exploring because I don't actually know. I haven't watched the anime in a long time. Yeah, it is very thrilling to jump over a ledge. So I don't exactly know what to do in order to fulfill the story requirements of the anime, but I'm just going to play the game and I'm sure it'll all fall into place. It's not like in any way useful. Like that woman right there had a whole conversation to go through about these flowers planted around her house. That does nothing for the game experience as far as the Pokemon mechanics, battling, capturing. But doggone if it doesn't help with world building and just make things feel so much better. I mean, that's that attention to detail that really gets people drawn in. So not that way, clearly. Yep, jumped over that ledge. Well, lady, since I ran headlong into your face, I will talk to you. Do you give me no hints? Okay, well, we'll just run this way, which normally leads to the Pokemon League. Still seems to lead to the Pokemon League, right? Maybe we can catch a new Pokemon. Well, we'll give it a shot. Oh god, well, we killed it. Pikachu just too strong and getting stronger all the time. Pikachu OP. Pikachu needs to be nerfed. Don't tell the devs, we'll come back and Pikachu will have one special attack. This is Victory Road. Yeah, this is like the Pokemon League. I can't go here yet. So unless I missed something, the path north out of town is blocked. This house doesn't have a door. Do you have anything to say? If I'm not... See, this is strange, because that looks like the normal sprite for what would be like a camper or a picnic or whatever it is in the regular game. And I like how this sign says the exact thing that the apparent Officer Jenny says to you. So there's no way out of town this way. This is the guy that talks about ledges. Let's go to the Pokemart. He's not going to give us a parcel or anything, so... Actually, I wonder, in this game, do you start off with money? Because if we have a little bit, it wouldn't hurt to pick up a few more Pokeballs. Yeah, we got plenty of money. Flush with cash. Evidently. Oh, there's 10? We're good. Evidently, Ketchum's family's got some dough. Must be that sweet check they get each month where his dad's away in the military. probably rather have his dad at home. Now that we've had our downer moment for the day. I'm so confused right now. I may have to actually make a cut, so I'm going to give it just a second. We'll just hang out for a minute and talk, and I'm going to look around. Oh, that was actually an entryway. See? Just looking around. In the main game, there's like a building you go through, but I guess part of the world building thing, they've took that out. Caterpie, okay. This may be scripted because I know this is something that in the anime Ash did catch. So I don't know how random this is, but I am going to try to catch it. I'm not going to attack it again. That should be more than enough at level 5. Bug Pokemon really need they just need a rework, I think. Actually, Pokemon Sun and Moon has done a lot to help them out when they took, what is it, Leech Life that they changed to like a base 80 power move. It's like a ridiculous upgrade, which really helped out. But it also made Zubat a lot more annoying. Wow, it's dark in here. Okay. Well, oh, we have a Caterpie now. So I'm not nicknaming, you may notice, just because in the anime he didn't nickname, and I'm not actually sure how long this is going to be. For right now, I mentioned last episode that I was going to be putting up a schedule for uploads, and we're absolutely doing that. I'm going to try to get it done tonight, which I'll upload this video on a Tuesday if you're watching in the future. So go ahead and check the channel description and maybe the description of this video if I can remind my silly self while I'm editing to do it. And I will try to put up the schedule. For right now, AshGrey is going to be planned to be 2 episodes a week. And then we're going to be doing our Platinum playthrough. Obviously, we're going to continue it. I guess I will try to capture this since it's damaged. Why not? Beautiful. Yeah. So we got a Weedle. So there's going to be 2 episodes of this, our regular Platinum upload, and then we're going to be starting. I've yet to fully decide. I can't bring myself to actually make the decision quite yet. Of whether we're going to start another Nuzlocke or if I want to start another ROM hack. The reason, like with AshGrey, why I don't want to do this as a Nuzlocke, while Nuzlocks are great for adding difficulty, they're not great for getting to experience the world and the ROM hack that you are trying out. This is a brand new thing for me, and I really want to be able to dig into it and not have to worry so much about constantly switching out or worrying about whether a critical hit's going to knock somebody out. I'd rather it just be a lot more relaxed. So if you guys have a preference, by all means, leave a comment on a video and let me know whether you'd rather see another kind of ROM hack, because I've already got one downloaded and I've already got one in mind that I think would be really neat to bring to the channel, or if you want to start another Nuzlocke, and if so, what game you'd like to see a Nuzlocke of. And I will definitely take any and all suggestions under advisement. And that'll be always on the channel, and especially right now in these early days. Pidgeotto, this is another thing I know that he captures, especially in the early days here of the channel. If you ever want to see something, by all means, drop a comment and say, hey, I'd like to see this on the channel, because right now we have that ability to just play kind of fast and loose with things. I can bring up series and X amount right now. There's not, a huge audience that I'm really going to upset somebody if I change something. So right now we'll be real fluid about keeping up with what you guys want. Pikachu, please do your absolute best not to kill it, but you do have to hit it. Oh, this might kill it. Oh, we're good. Oh, and we got the paralysis too. I would really hope this thing gets captured right away. Would be absolute best. Having a Pidgeotto this early on would be good. And I'd like to do it because that's kind of the whole point of the ROM hack. Play along with the anime. And I know this was basically the order he caught things in. We did, you know, story break a little bit by capturing that Spearow. But I'd like to at least capture everything he did. Oh. The shake thing, I don't know that it actually means anything. I don't know that if it shakes 3 times as opposed to 1 if you were actually any closer to catching it. I think it's just there to troll you. You get emotionally invested by the 3rd shake. You're like, this is gonna happen. And then when it breaks out, you're a lot more mad about it than you are when it happens right away. See, this Pidgeotto could kill me anytime. Any hit, Pikachu's going down. And it insists on using Sand Attack. I'm wondering if the Pokemon is confused and thinks it can Sand Attack me, the trainer, and I will miss with the Pokeball. And this is something that the anime kind of glosses over itself, but capturing a Pidgeotto as opposed to a Pidgey means that there are some moves, I think, that unless it already has them, it will not learn for quite a while. Now see, I'm going to probably have to leave y'all for just a minute and run back to the Pokemon Center because the team's pretty wrecked up. So I will be right back. Alright, welcome back guys. I made a quick run to the Pokemon Center. I have come back to Viridian Forest and I was going to meet you back where we just captured Pidgeotto. Except I'm lost, which is rather the point, I think, of the Viridian Forest. They mention in a few places that it's supposed to be maze-like. And I have played the original games to the point now that I don't get lost in the Viridian Forest. Except the person who made this ROM hack decided to redesign it, and I am very lost. And I figured we could wander around together. Now I am not going to capture this Weedle. I made an executive decision while I was away at the Pokemon Center. I'm going to try, insofar as it is possible, to do this pretty well by the book. I'm going to capture the things that in the anime I know that he captures. Which, okay, Pidgey, want to start something? Oh yeah, Pidgey wants to start something. Which means no, I will not run away from you. You're gonna get lit right now. I'm going to try to capture only Ash Ketchum's Pokemon, which is going to be hard because Ash Ketchum, in spite of all the fact that he is part of my childhood and will always be somewhat nostalgic for me, is a terrible Pokemon trainer sometimes. He does not capture near enough Pokemon. He doesn't use type advantages well. And he only gets by because he's in an anime and he's the main character. That is it. And make no bones about it, he would not make it if he had to survive on his own abilities. Who do I have out in front? I'm going to try to spread the love around. So Weedle, unfortunately, you are technically benched. And as soon as I go back to the Pokemon Center again, I will actually set out Spearow. So right now we have basically a Pikachu, a Caterpie, and a Pidgeotto. I have Weedle in my party, and if I get into a pinch, I will use it. I mean, it's not going to be like a hard and fast rule right now. You do have Gust, so you should be okay. I think that's all you would have learned up until you evolved anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to try, but here's the problem. And the reason why Ash gets by being in the anime is because in the anime they do things with Pokemon and with moves that would never actually be possible in a game. For example, I do remember that in the Pewter City Gym, Ash beat an Onix with a Pikachu because he was able to set the sprinklers off in the gym and get the Onix soaked before it hit it with electricity, and was thus able to do some serious damage to it. You can't do that in a game. Now, they may have put it into this game, and if they did, I'm going to be very impressed, and it's going to make me very happy. But you just, it's not, it doesn't, it seems like a weird mixed message to send to children who are watching this Pokemon anime, who probably enjoy the Pokemon games and probably where they first heard about Pokemon because the games preceded the cartoon. What are you here for? She's here to heal, so I didn't have to run all the way back to the Pokemon Center. Lovely. Okay. Oh. Okay. For example, I also seem to recall this battle in the anime. He tries to fight Team Rocket with Pidgeotto, and because Pidgeotto was super tired, it couldn't beat the Ekans and the Coughing. And he sends out Caterpie, and Caterpie's able to overpower Meowth, Coughing, and Ekans with a single string shot. String shot doesn't even do damage in the games. It is a terrible thing to do to children, to convince them that this is going to work for them. And it's just not going to. I do like that you do get to do like double battles with them. That's nice. It's a nice little touch because they never fight fair. It's never like an actual Pokemon battle one-on-one. And I do like that they're not exactly pushovers. They're not awful. Which a little bit of challenge is, I don't want it to be a Nuzlocke. I don't want it to be something that I have to constantly worry about. But a little bit of difficulty is not a bad thing. I really don't. I'm gonna get poisoned here, aren't I? I don't know if I have an antidote. There's a lady right behind us heals. It doesn't even matter. You know, I think, actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, Tail Whip will hit both of them. I'm going to leave Pikachu in. Hopefully he won't get knocked out. I'm going to do a little bit of defense down on both of these, and then I'll swap Pikachu out next turn if he's still up. Hopefully it'll help do a little bit more damage. Yeah, there we go. Got Ekans out of the way. I'm actually going to leave Pikachu in. I think we can probably, if we double team it, take this thing out together. Because I don't think it's going to do any extra damage with the Tail Whip. Got a critical. Didn't matter. Pidgeotto's flying up through the levels. Gonna be a big help on the team for sure. But yeah, we'll have to kind of keep things a little bit fast and loose about the rule about only catching the things that they would have had in the anime, just for the reasons I listed before. Because I may have a really hard time taking on the Pewter City Gym with what I got right now. And yes, there is something to be said about, well, Ash evolved his Caterpie into Butterfree almost immediately. And they even make a point of it, I believe, in the anime, that his Caterpie evolved faster than any other had in recorded history or whatever. Which I didn't know that was a statistic they specifically kept track of. But okay. But that's probably also not going to carry over to the game here. Like, I don't think this Caterpie is going to evolve any quicker than anything else. I'm going to have to take it up through the levels, which everything's going to be right now 4 or 5. It's going to be on par. But soon, if I did raise the Caterpie up, I'm going to out-level things here. And then I'm grinding it up to level 10 or 12 where it evolves, all the way through from Metapod into Butterfree. Oh, this is the Samurai guy. See, I keep mentioning that I haven't seen the anime in a long time, but evidently I remember it a lot better than I thought. Because I remember all of this, at least in bits and pieces. Oh yeah, out of nowhere, he's got like a pincer, which is just a jerk thing to run into in the Viridian Forest because, number one, you can't even try to get one until the Safari Zone at Fuchsia City. And number two, it is also extraordinarily rare in the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. So even if you get there and want to capture one, why have you done nothing but focus energy? Your energy should be focused by now. But you're knocked out. You can go think about your actions in your Pokeball game, man. Or girl, I didn't check your gender. But that's a lot of experience. Oh yeah. Well, that's ridiculous. I think Metapod? Yeah, I'm actually good at yeah. Because I think this is basically what happens. At this point, I think Caterpie, like I said, in the anime, single-handedly defeated Team Rocket and so evolved into a Metapod. So we're lagging a little bit behind. This is going to be slow, but Caterpie can beat Metapod. All it's going to do is harden. It's just going to take a long time. Oh, you know tackle. Well, I'll be. And I'm already down to doing like 1 damage. I'm not going to make you guys sit through this. And if it knows tackle, I'm probably going to end up having to swap Caterpie out anyway, so we'll just let Pidgeotto swoop in and take care of it. I wonder how much this is going to do with a couple of hardens. Still fine. Because I think Gust is a physical based attack. I'm pretty sure this game has the physical special split. There we go. So we beat the Samurai. Pidgeotto has gained a ridiculous amount of levels. Caterpie didn't even get 1. Is no closer. Oh, are we about to... he heard buzzing. Is this the Beedrill Swarm? Yep. So... okay, this is his cabin right here. Okay, so he's making a reference that we let a Weedle escape. And, in the anime, I think that happens. But I also feel that... can I? Yeah, an antidote. It's a bit odd that we did actually run into a Weedle and killed it instead of capturing it. So that actually did hold up. It did make some sense. I'm still so excited to play through this. I just am. It's just got so much nostalgia to it, and I'm really excited to see the gameplay choices that they've made, like how they're gonna handle things like in the anime. Like I said, you just can't do those things in a game most of the time. Speaking of being excited about playing a game, holy cow, I didn't realize it had been, for me, almost a half an hour already. I do have a bit to cut out in editing, but goodness gracious. So we don't have time to waste. I'm going to get through this battle, and we're going to make it at least on the other side of Viridian Forest today, and then we're going to call it an episode. This is one of the few, I say a few, this is one of the long time it's been since I've got really wrapped up into a Pokemon game and lost track of time like that. The main series games I still find enjoyable. Especially I like to play them under Nuzlocke rules and get a little more invested, but they don't draw me in quite like they used to. And this one, and it's probably just because I know the formulas so well and I know what's going to happen. Like I've probably replayed, I would say I've played through this generation. Like, and I say this generation, like Fire Red, Leaf Green, 4 times, which may not sound like a lot, but 4 times playing through a Pokemon game where you capture, pretty much all the Pokedex and go around a lot and do the Elite Four multiple times. You learn the games a lot, and now these are new. They have, everything's laid out differently. It's got new sprites to look at. Everything works different. and I'm very excited to see what's going to come of it. Just to really sink my teeth into something new. Alright, Metapod, you could have just let me get out of this battle. No. You had to hold on with a little bit of help. Now, I do think, actually, Pidgeotto is going to be hurting. I don't think he will ever be able to learn Quick Attack now. I think Pidgey learns Quick Attack somewhere around this level, and I don't know that Pidgeotto will get to learn it. That might be unfortunate. Oh, come on, we were almost out. Pidgey. Oh, we made it. Okay. Oh, okay. So I kind of know what's about to happen here. Okay, so I know we normally leave off at a Pokemon Center. And I know there's one up here, but I think we might be about to run into a scripted event for this particular story. So, we're going to leave it off right here. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the episode today. Really appreciate the support we get on the channel. Do please drop a like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content in the future, go ahead and subscribe. And I would absolutely love to hear from anyone and everyone in the comments down below. So go ahead and leave us your thoughts, opinions, anything you want to see come to the channel in the future. I really appreciate all your feedback, as I should always do on camera to make sure I don't forget. We are saving, and then we'll come back next time and see what this guy up on the little hill has to say. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day until we meet again. God bless you all.